Well, hello again. It's Anthony Benici here. It's been a little bit of a hiatus. I know we haven't been up for a couple of weeks. Busy doing a brand new website and looking forward to introducing that to you. If you want to have a look, anthonybenici.com. B-O-N-N-I-C-I, so anthonybenici.com. Brand new website explaining a lot about what we're doing these days, not just the brain blinker side of things. So we encourage you to have a look. But today I want to focus on a concept, I guess a way of working and a way of thinking now that is just about undeniable, thanks to the work of a guy called Professor Norman Doidge. The book is called The Brain That Changes Itself, and this talks about neuroplasticity. And what the hell is that? Well, neuroplasticity is how our brain can change itself. It's about how malleable and moldable it really is. Only 20 years ago, we didn't think it was possible. We did not think that the brain could change enough to change our beliefs. So for example, the old saying, show me the boy of 7 and I'll show you the man of 70, meant that, by age 7 to 10, pretty much everything's locked up and that's who you are for the rest of your life. You can't change. Well, we now know through a lot of intensive study, not just in the new area of neuroplasticity, but basically we know that what happens in the first 7 years of life, the imprint phase that we've talked about in the past, does set a very strong foundation of beliefs for people. But we know that if and when someone wants to change, those beliefs can be molded, can change again. So that effect that we have of conditioning is strong, no question about it, and yet we can change it. It brings me to a story of two guys. I know that Tony Robbins told this story. It's quite a famous one. Identical twins brought up in a really, really troubled home environment, if you like, where their father mentally and physically abused them. One became an extraordinarily successful entrepreneur and family man. The other was on death row for all the crimes that he's committed. And when they were asked separately, completely independently of each other, why they were like they were, they both answered the same: because of my father. So one had the conditioning that led to or predisposed him to be leading a life of pain, and the other recognized that environmental effect, that belief that was being laid down in his first 10 years, and said, I'm choosing not to be like that. And he changed his beliefs. So neuroplasticity, how much our brain can change and will change, really inspiring book. I strongly recommend you read this guy, The Brain That Changes Itself, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.